What to do, y'all? I'm back here with another video on another project on the car, man. It's not an additional project. It's something I've been wanting to do. It's not immediate, but I'm trying to get it done before my big road trip that I'll talk to you guys about here in a little while as it gets closer. But I'm trying to get the car done before a big show here at the end of the month, this month in May. But I am taking the car next week, no, the 13th, I believe. So in a few Mondays, I'm taking it there to get some exhaust modifications done to my current exhaust. Nothing new, just some issues that I've been having with it hitting the different parts of the car. So anyways, I'm getting that taken there, and while it's there, my buddy actually, he welds and all that too. So I'm trying to get this somewhat mocked up and set. So this is an AC bracket from like early, gosh, not even early 2000s, like mid to late 90s. Silverado trucks, GMCs, S10s, they all use that same AC bracket. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's cheap, and they're in junkyards all over the place, and it's a swap and a mod that you can do for the current LS motors. And it doesn't exactly bolt right up, but it's actually just with a few little mods and tweaks, you can get it to work. So I mean, I got this bracket for like 20 bucks. Worst case, I was gonna order the ICT billet one that's like $200, but you know, like I don't mind buying products, but you know me, if I can make it work and I can make it fit and it doesn't sacrifice the droppability of the car, then that's what I'll do. So anyways, that's the bracket. I pulled it from like a, gosh, I think I want to say like a 94 or 95 or something like that, either GMC or some type of Chevy full-size truck. And I pulled all the bracketry and everything it came with. I actually pulled some brackets and some bolts from like a 94 Caprice as well, because I didn't know exactly what type of brackets I would need to kind of make this work. So there's only a couple write-ups on this, and I actually heard that you can do this to LS engines, but I kind of just kept it in the back of my mind. And then as I kind of went to the junkyard to get more parts, I picked up this. So, and it was a while ago, but in any case, there's a good write-up, I think, on MalibuRacing.com about an S10 bracket, and this is basically same bracket, AC bracket. So this actually bolts right into the head, the top bolt on the head here, right here. And what you have to do at that point is secure a bracket from here to the head here. And as you can see, I don't remember what I pulled this bracket from. It might have been from the Caprice, the 94 Caprice, but I pulled this because I figured that I'd probably need it. So what I did is, it didn't exactly line straight up from here to here, but what I did is, before I cut it, I kind of lined it up, and then I bolted it in the head, and I kind of like bent this portion here and then this portion back to kind of get it all to line up. And let me push this back and I did that to both ends. I did this to here and I did it to here. So what I did again is I bolted it up here, and I took this off, and I basically pulled the bracket which way I ever needed to go, so it would bend and line up from here to here. And I did that on both ends, and so they pretty much kind of line up to go all the way from here and connect. And then I just basically cut it in half, and then I bolted the two pieces in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark, and I'm gonna just cut the excess off, and then when I go to my buddy's shop, I'm gonna have him weld it for me. So and it'll be, you know, pretty dang close to lining up as it should. So, and I think those are the only two bolts that I'm gonna use to keep them in there. So, you know, as long as this is secure and then this is secure to the head, I think I'll be good. There's one more bolt or bracket that you can make as well, and I've seen people do it before, or actually just one or two people, the write-ups that I found, is you can secure and make a custom bracket that goes here down to where the water pump tensioner used to be. And that's another thing. The other modifications that you have to do is take off the stock tensioner that used to be bolted right here and here. I'm gonna put mine back because this is just for mock-up purposes, but you take those 3 bolts off and that pulls off the tensioner. And what you have to do to this is there is a long piece that was actually connected from here, and it basically went down to like a V, and it connected, I think, to the bottom of the other truck. But you have to cut that off because obviously that won't fit right here, so you basically cut it from here down. But you gotta leave this because this is another pulley that you will need. So and also you have to turn the water neck. So as you can see, my water neck is here and straight. This used to be obviously cockeyed, and that's how the truck LS motors kind of came. And so what I did is I heated the bottom of this right here just a little bit because these are pressed in, and so I just kind of heated the bottom just to kind of like just give it a little bit of more flexibility, and then I stuck my floor jack handle in there, and it actually fit perfect, y'all. It fit perfect right in there. And I just kind of just kept, you know, just easing it so I didn't bend nothing, and I kept heating it up, easing it, and finally it broke free and it turned. So supposedly you can turn those, and once they turn they're good to go, and supposedly they don't leak. I don't know, we'll see. I might just stick some Right Stuff gasket maker just around the outside just to be sure. However, this water pump is going to get replaced anyway, but I did this on this one first as a mock-up so I didn't ruin my new one that I have. This has a slow leak that's developing out of the weep hole in the bottom. But anyways, y'all, yeah, so I think I'm pretty much done kind of mocking this up, and I just gotta line up my line so I know where to cut on that bracket, so I can cut that off, and then I will be good to go. So all I'm gonna need is get the R4 compressor, and that is, and just a couple other things. I already have the condenser. Oh, I gotta get the accumulator and the AC lines, and then clean out the system. I'm just gonna clean it out. I have some AC flush, clean it out with that, and with my air compressor, and just force the flush material in and out and clean the system out. You can't use it on, you can't use the AC flush on, I think this, whatever that thing's called, the evaporator. Is that the evaporator, I believe? Yeah, you can't use it on that, but you can use it on the condenser, which I actually have a new one, so I won't need to do that. So actually I might not need to flush it out. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be good to go, y'all. So anyways, stay tuned for more. If you've never heard that you can do this before, this is something that you can do, save you some money, and with just a little bit of work you can make it work. And I think it'll look good in there once I get it all cleaned. It's already clean, I just got to wipe it down and paint it. I'm just going to paint it the aluminum color that I have painted my alternator and some other parts on the car. And I think I'm going to be straight, y'all. I'm going to be straight. So this thing's going to look good, and it's going to work. Oh, and I got to buy the compressor, obviously. So and yeah, that's it. So another thing too with these, and it might not work on this one because you can buy the Sandin compressor brackets conversion kit that actually mounts to this style AC bracket, and then you can run the like the Sandin kind compressors. However, now looking at it, I don't think that would work because the Sandin is longer and it might hit the valve cover there, so, and the head, so I think that's in the way. But the pancake style will just sit right in, and then I should be straight. So but yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it. So be on the lookout for more coming with this. And sorry it wasn't me actually doing the things and kind of mocking it up, but my time is limited with work, and I'm trying to get stuff done, and I'm trying to just make videos as I go. And some stuff I'll try to film me doing, and some obviously I can't, because I'm just trying to get this done and wrapped up, and every day counts for me and I'm gonna be going to Lake Tahoe here soon for my girl's best friend's wedding, and you know, all that stuff. So that takes away from me working on the car. So anyways, yeah, stay tuned for more. Just wrapping some things up here, and got to get the headliner done in the car. I already rerouted the new wire, so there's the wire there for my alternator to my battery, so that should help with the voltage issue. And I rewired the OBD2 port, so that's all good to go. I might actually run that OBD2 ground as well to the battery. I'm going to see how it works first before I put in the work to do it. What else have I been doing? I've been reluming this stuff and making it look cleaner. I kind of wish these lines were hidden and extended out and just out the way, but whatever, I don't care. That's good for now, so we'll make it work. Anyways, I'll holla at y'all, and stay tuned for more on that compressor modification, whatever you want to call it. All right, y'all, I'll holla.